Irsogomos, Kaipsaprata Kadjis Rais Kiata, Karogia Gia Israel Christai, Dasnia Sia Lagiaristic. Smarcio Pobudas Mana Ir Padre Mana Narcali.
Are we talking about the same necklace here?
Nas intimas, antivaro jayala, band karaminai. Daznai as apis mastinis miagas rupas tisar. Gis pasak gia badmas visada, bavo pastai.
You'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
Atrodo no mala somogo, todo gis bavo apietai. Apie nai tai bato, as linkes passi viki vasas. As apis maste nimiagas, rupas tis a.
Sounds like you could use a professional.
Irsogomos, Kaipsaprata Kadjis Rais Kiata, Gratai Aptikte, Irprit Vertini Savasia Savebe Kaijis.
Where are these scavengers?
Tintas nas bava dalev, aja paslaptis griafs lakinis. Naras tingas vagas.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
I always have a brilliant plan. That's why I'm still alive. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutter plume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
I nodded off once or twice there. You weren't kidding about the boredom.
Imagine how dull it was to write the blasted thing. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
This party is all yours.
Indeed it is. Life here may be perilous, but it has its benefits. Be a sport and kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
Movement! Daznai as apis mastinis miagas rupas tisar.
Take the heirloom.
Draitag ama confidankas bavanal unguts.
Guess I'll be living cheap this year. Great.
Apriskima bavomigra, lievimas del horizonto. Grata apatiki, irprit, vertini, zavazia zavebe, kazis. Tintas nas bavadalev, aja paslaptis griafs lakinis.
You came back. Do you have the medicine?
That's every last med kit. Seems the Separatists didn't live long enough to make much use of them.
This is going to make a huge difference. Really, it's nice to find someone with a good heart here on Ord Mantell. Thank you. I was starting to lose faith that there were any good people left.
There's still lots of good people in the galaxy.
Maybe. It just seems like there aren't very many on Ord Mantell, I guess. Thank you again.
You're in charge of communications? I found a relay at a Separatist safe house. They were tapping your signals.
Blast. I thought we put a stop to that a month ago. I'll red flag all recent transmissions. Make sure nothing major leaked. I owe you one.
You must be the freighter Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
What's a knockout like you doing in this dump?
I'm here to enhance the aesthetics of Vidu's surroundings. He enjoys looking at pretty things while he works. I heard about what happened with Skavik. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
Leave everything to me, sweetheart.
It's comforting to know a confident man like you is taking care of things. I feel safer already. I suppose I shouldn't keep you any longer. Vidu might get the wrong idea about us.
If he's gonna suspect anyway.
I can see you're going to be trouble. We'll have to continue this discussion later. Farewell, Captain.
Back already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this robe of steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
Good to see you again, Corso.
Likewise. Looking forward to working together, Captain.
Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance?
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Man at Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
Maybe I'll get lucky and find Skavik wandering around.
I doubt he'll be that easy to find, and I don't recommend asking for him door to door. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Viroblade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatists, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vidu, There's someone named Rogan calling on the holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Manet Point's power relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
Back to the way they were.
Now that we're getting this kind of attention from the core worlds, they're bound to clean house.
The troops aren't here to fight government corruption. They're here to fight the Separatists. Period.
I don't think you're giving them enough credit.
You're living in a dream world.
Damn Separatists. All they're doing is cutting themselves off. Cockeyed fools. All of them. Did you hear about the bridge to Manet Point? Those foolish Separatists think that by blowing up the bridge to Manet Point, they're striking a blow for the people. But all they've created is division. And division is death. Lots of good people got stuck in Manet Point when the bridge went out. The Separatists are trying to divide us. Divide and conquer, right? There was a doctor there, J. Kett. Brilliant medical man and staunch Republic supporter, essential to our effort. We need someone with the know-how to find him.
Would you pay someone with the know-how?
Dr. Kett is worth a lot to the Republic. Of course we'll pay. Like I said, last contact we had with the good doctor, he was on Manet Point. Seeing as the bridge is out, you'll have to swim the channel. And you'll want to watch out for the Separatists on the shore. If you have any luck finding the doctor, try to get him back here. Think you can handle it?
Well, since you promised to pay...
Great. That's the spirit. You know, I think we've got a chance at winning this thing. Now hurry up to Manet Point. We haven't a moment to lose.
Alice, dear, stop overreacting. We don't know it was him, and I don't see the use of bothering a stranger about it.
You're too cold, Yarrow. This is our son we're talking about. He could be alive and on that island, and you don't care.
That's not true. I just don't see the point in getting our hopes up or in wasting other people's time.
We wouldn't waste anyone's time. We'll pay. We have the credits. There are guns for hire everywhere. Like you. Could you help us?
Tell me what the problem is, I'll see what I can do.
Don't listen to her. We don't need your help. My wife's chasing phantoms, that's all. A friend of hers thought she saw our son on Manet Point, but my wife knows quite well that our son is dead.
Our son was taken from us years ago when the Separatists raided our home. My callous husband would rather believe he's dead, but I can't bear the thought. Our friend says she saw him. Oh, I must know if it's true.
It must have been terrible, losing your son.
Oh yes, but I've never given up hope. Jenna said she saw him at Manet Point. Please, will you go look for him? I'd give anything to have him back safe.
I'll find him. You got my word on that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. His name is Paul, the spitting image of his father. You can't help but recognize him.
Well, it's your time, I suppose.
Being safe out there?
Looks like you're in a bind. Who took down your ride?
Blasted Seps. Look at my AT. Their rocket launchers tore through the Durasteel hide like it was nothing. From the look of the vapor trails, I'm thinking Merce on MX-2s. That's stolen Republic ordnance. They're using our own weapons against us.
That could be trouble.
The rockets were launched from the bridge. I need those rocket gunners taken out, and every cache of stolen weapons on Manet Point destroyed. Are you game?
What's the upside for me?
You'll be rewarded for your efforts, I promise you. Good luck over there.
Listen, if you're here to tell me to clear out, then I'll tell you the same thing I told that uptight commander. Not going to happen. Got it? I've got as much right as you do to be here. In fact, I've got more. I'm a model of free speech. A paragon for posterity. What are you?
A local grunt, that's what. No good to anybody. So don't go telling me to clear out. I won't do it, and that's that.
I'm not here to tell you to clear out.
Nice try there, gunslinger. I know your type like I know the galaxy, which is like the back of my hand. Oh damn, you're not actually with the locals, are you? Sorry about that, my mouth always engages first. Brain's working now, though, and I got an idea. I need something done, and I don't have enough credits to bribe the whole corrupt Ord Mantell army. I've got enough to bribe a smaller army, though. You for hire?
I could always use more credits.
Fantastic. Good to see someone with the complete lack of scruples needed to protect justice and freedom in the Republic. My partner and I were in Manet Point recording stories of the uprising when the Separatists attacked. Bombs everywhere, carnage like you wouldn't believe. Fabulous footage. My partner got lost. Good kid, but not a lot upstairs, you know. He's still out on that island somewhere.
So, it's a rescue mission?
Sure. Why not? I mean, he was a nice kid. I'm more worried about the holo recordings we took of the uprising, though. Look, if you can find my partner and bring him back, great. His name is Wax, and he's a self-important little holo recording specialist. If he's dead or whatever, I'll still pay you for the holodiscs if you can find them. Great footage on there, fantastic, gory stuff.
Anything to support the arts.
Bring me those discs.